Hello, my name is Janice Wilson. I am the CEO of Arjuni. And if you're watching this video, you've probably heard that I made an announcement that we are closing our doors. We are known, Arjuni is known for being very transparent. And so several clients have asked, why are we closing our doors? And I thought I would share a little bit about the decision that I had made. Arjuni is at a bit of a disadvantage. You know that we do not dilute our hair, and that makes us a bit uncompetitive with regards to the current market. So for example, just for the sake of easy math, let's say that we pay $20 for an ounce of hair. Our competitors will also pay $20 for an ounce of hair, but they'll do what we call cut that hair. And they'll cut that hair using synthetics, using fallen hair, using animal hair. And so if they cut the hair in half, which typically they cut between 10 and up to 80%, that means that the same ounce that we paid $20 for, because our competitors have cut that ounce, they've now paid $10 for it. Our clients also know that our hair is uniquely consistent from weft to tip. And the reason for that is because we hackle the shorter lengths out of the hair. With regards to our competitors, which you can easily observe for yourself, you'll note that towards the tips, the hair becomes quite thin. And that's because they don't hackle the hair. So with this particular production step, we can lose up to 50% of the product. And of course our competitors, because they skip that part of the production process, they don't. So now we've lost 50% of the hair that we paid $20 for, so we're essentially paying $40 per ounce, and our competitors are still paying that $10 per ounce. So you can see that if we both offer hair at the same price, and let's just say that Arjuni offers or sells the hair at just a little bit more, you'll see that we've got a significantly higher cost. To compensate for the disparity of the cost, we have two choices. We can either increase the price that we sell to our clients, or we can decrease our expenses. And I can imagine that there's not going to be too many clients that raise their hands and volunteer for a higher price. And so that leaves us with reducing expenses. So one way to do that, of course, is to follow suit and to also cut and dilute our product. That to me is just not an option. When I started this company, I specifically started this company because I wanted there to be a source that was trusted. I wanted there to be a source that was pure. And so to cut the hair pretty much defeats the original purpose of what Arjuni stands for. Our second biggest expense is our team. And I think you guys know how special our team is, the circumstances from which they've been rehabilitated. And the goal of Arjuni, the mission of Arjuni, was to provide these women with a sustainable means of living. That means a livable wage. And we compensate our women quite well, comparatively speaking, particularly to the national average. And women that have been with us for more than 2 or 3 years are paid very well. And that's a source of pride. And I'm not willing to compromise that. We are a social enterprise, and it's not only our job to make sure that the financial bottom line makes sense, but also that we give back. So that's not an option, to reduce the salaries that are paid to my staff. Making the decision was incredibly difficult. Making the announcement to the clientele was incredibly difficult. Making the announcement to my team was an impossible task. It had to be done on Friday evening of last week. I made the announcement. And the response was very emotional. It was a very heart-searing, soul-crushing moment. It's difficult when you feel that you failed women that have overcome a lot and have achieved a great deal. And the whole company was a hot, weeping mess. After that meeting, we went home the weekend, came back to work on Monday, and there was a contingent of women who represented the rest of the company. And they asked to speak with me and said that they had a proposal. Their proposal was that they reduce their salaries in half until Arjuni could get back on good footing. You can imagine that that was another emotional day in response. And although I knew that Arjuni was not sustainable in its current form, I promised those girls, I promised my team that as long as they were willing to fight, I was willing to fight. And we've been together for 7 years, so it's a bit more than a team. It's a family, and you fight for your family. So, since the visit from the contingent, I've been brainstorming ideas that would not only keep Arjuni afloat, but would make Arjuni sustainable. And I do have a few ideas, but I want to substantiate those ideas, and that's why I'm asking for your feedback. I've got 5 questions. It's an informal survey. Just click the link below. And if you could just give me your candid responses, that would help us a lot in terms of figuring out what should be the future direction of Arjuni. If Arjuni has a role at all in this current industry. So I will leave by saying that we are indeed having our last boutique this Friday, and of course would very much appreciate your support. However, we are going to continue to fight, and with your feedback, with your suggestions, my hope is that we can find a way to move forward. So, first step is gathering that feedback. After that feedback's been gathered and I balance that against some of the ideas that I have, I'll come back with another impromptu, informal video to share with you what I'm thinking about. We can think of this as an opportunity to chick source our very own hair company. But before I end this video, I would like to say thank you. When we made the announcement via Instagram, via Facebook, help desk, the outpouring of support and kind words of encouragement was overwhelming, and words can't express how much that was appreciated. And every single word was shared, translated, and shared with our team. So we do feel very honored to have served you for these last 7 years, and it's my hope that we'll have opportunity to serve you in the future.